What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about a topic about which I have received a lot of comments on my YouTube channel, and that is, what is the cost of living in the US? Okay, so I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. I go to NC State University. I'm a master's in computer science student, so all the rates I tell you will be for Raleigh. If you live somewhere more expensive or somewhere cheaper, adjust the rates accordingly to where you live. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the rent. The approximate rent is $500 a month for a single room. If you're sharing the room with someone else, it can go down to $250 a month. Along with this, you also have to pay utilities like water, electricity, internet, stuff like that. Utilities can be between $100 to $150 a month, depending upon your subscriptions, I guess. So that kind of puts down the minimum rent that you would have to pay, or could possibly pay something between $300 and $400 a month if you were sharing a room and splitting the utility bills, right? On the higher end, a single room could cost you up to $750, somewhere more expensive on campus. But these rooms would also be fully furnished, full of furniture and stuff like that, and you would have more amenities like a gym inside your building or other things which make your life easier. So keep that in mind. So in a nutshell, I'd say rent can vary between an absolute low of $300, depending upon where you stay and how much you pay, to a high of $1,000, depending upon where you are in Raleigh. So the next topic I want to talk about is groceries. How much do you pay for food in a week, right? I'd say I pay an average of $60 for food in a week. This money, I'd say, goes into a variety of places. I'm not gonna tell you what I buy specifically throughout the week, because I know everybody has a different food preference, and they're gonna like buy different things and stuff like that. So I'd say a rough of $60 a week, which amounts to $240 a month, roughly $250 a month. So keep that in mind. This does not include eating outside or ordering takeout. If you choose to do those things, a meal outside at a fast food restaurant would cost you, I'd say, at least $10 to $12. I am aware you can get like a burger at McDonald's for like $4 or something, but if you had Subway or a standard fast food restaurant, you pay an average of $10 to $12 for like takeout or something. And if you want to go somewhere fancy or order something exquisite, like say biryani from an Indian restaurant, or Mediterranean food or Italian food or something from somewhere specific, one meal can cost you up to $20. So keep that in mind. Side note, cost of an Uber ride will be a minimum of $10 wherever you go, plus $2 tip, so like a minimum of $12. Keep that in mind. It doesn't really get cheaper than that. I am gonna talk a little bit about tuition fees. I'm guessing you already know what your tuition fees is before you come into the States, but that obviously makes up the biggest portion of your living in the United States. So just some rough numbers out there. I pay around $19,000 for one semester for tuition, which is $38,000 for 2 semesters or a year worth of tuition. I highly recommend you check out your own university and department for the tuition rates that apply. Health insurance is, you can go for more expensive or more cheaper ones. If you're from India, you can go for Indian health insurances, which cover you here in the United States, but I chose to take the default one from NC State, which is Student Blue, and I think I pay around $1,300 a semester the for the health insurance, and I say it's pretty much worth it. Hospital costs and stuff like that in case of emergencies can get pretty expensive here in the US, and health insurance is something that everybody needs. So I'd say that one's worth it, but that's just a rough number for you. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, and instead of talking about the expenses, I'm going to talk about how you can make money in the US after you come here. So, you know, how to get some money back in your bank account. So I'm going to talk about a few possible ways to make some income here in the States. So I'm obviously talking about part-time jobs. The first one is campus enterprises, or stuff like dining, a barista at a coffee shop, or maybe working for the bookstore, or Wolfpack Outfitters, which is like a clothing store and stuff like that. Bottom line is you can work for one of these places for the university, one of the university stores. You're going to be earning between $10 to $15 an hour, up to 20 hours a week. So that's a maximum of, I guess, 200 to an absolute maximum of $300 a week that you can earn from there, but you will have to max out the 20 hours. So do keep that in mind if you want to do that. You can also work at the library or the gym. These positions also kind of pay you between $10 to $15 an hour, but these jobs tend to be, I think, a little more relaxed compared to like a standard like a dining job or something, which for example, if you had a job at the library, you're just kind of like sitting around at the desk and stuff. I mean, obviously helping people and organizing, but not as much physical effort is involved in these jobs compared to like a dining job where you're like serving, helping serve food, or managing a cash register, or something like that. So it's because of this reason that jobs at the library and these places tend to be more desirable. They get filled up pretty quickly, and there are less number of slots available. So if you have your eye on one of these, make sure to apply early. Once again, rates are between 10 to 15 depending upon your position. Keep that in mind. For TA ships and RA ships, that is a teaching assistant or a research assistant, you're going to be getting paid up to $20 an hour for 20 hours a week. And these opportunities for master's students, well, at least for computer science, I'd say are a little bit rare compared to the other opportunities. I'd say maybe 3% or maybe even 2% of the whole student CS, MSCS population have RA or TA ships, whereas the other 98% have like regular part-time jobs. So it is like a little bit difficult to get those. Opportunities are like lower in number, but they are definitely possible if you keep your eyes and ears open. Do keep in mind that these jobs involve significantly more mental effort and like intellectual bandwidth as compared to other other jobs, or like a dining job or a barista job where you're just like kind of serving coffee and hanging out with your friends and stuff like that. Like those jobs are like almost a break from studies, which is why many people, including me, choose to do them, because you can kind of like get out of the house and escape the hustle and bustle of grad life. But a grading assistant, a teaching assistant, or a research assistant would require significant work, like actual brain work, you coding, or you doing stuff, grading papers and stuff like that. So it's definitely more intensive, but you also get paid more. So that's the flip side of the coin. Once again, do research how frequently or how available these opportunities are for your university and how you can apply for them. So yeah, once again, these jobs do tend to be desirable. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about is summer internships. So you will most likely be trying to land a summer internship in your first year here at NC State, and over the course of the year, you will be trying to land the internship because firstly, because number one, it's gonna help you to land a full-time job if the company decides to keep you on and hire you as a graduate student, and number two, it does put some serious cash in your pocket, which helps towards either paying a whole semester's worth of tuition fees, or helps you buy something significant, like a car or something like that, all right, which makes your life easier. So depending upon where you work and the location of the company and the company you're working for, I think the salaries, well, I think your internship salaries would I'd say you'd make from between an absolute minimum of maybe 9.5 thousand for the entire summer to an upper limit of like 19,000 for the entire summer. So on average, I'd say if you chose to put the money towards your next semester's tuition fees, which is like 19,000 in my case, at least 70% of that tuition fees should be wiped out if you just poured all your money into that. I think on average, I think that should be the case. Once again, the rates depend upon the company you intern at. You can choose whether to spend the money for tuition fees, or to like buy a car or something, which will cost you maybe up to like 10,000 for a second-hand car or like something like that. It's purely your choice, but yeah, that does alleviate some of the financial stress that students experience if you land a good internship. So yeah, that's about it. That's, I guess, wanted to just give you guys some information quickly in this video, because I've been receiving a bunch of comments on my channel regarding this. So yeah, hopefully this is informative, gives you guys a rough idea of what the money scene is like. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, let me know down in the comments below if there are any topics you want me to make videos on. And before I go, I do want to give a quick shout out. So you guys may not know this, but I am writing a novel in my spare time. It's a fantasy novel with like magic and dragons and like a Harry Potter kind of vibe. I'm publishing this novel chapter by chapter on my blog, creatingoutloud.in, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. Highly recommend you go there and read 1 or 2 chapters which are out. Let me know what you think. I'll be working to post more chapters soon, and yeah, would love to talk with you guys there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey do, have a great day.